Hey, Real Talk Podcast. Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil, aka Stats with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast, exclusive short or should I say pre-recorded situation. Now, first thing first, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, smash that like button, and of course share on your social engineer. Now, shout out to my brother, Mr. O, man. Y'all see that thumbnail, man? Hey, Lori Lightfoot's out of there, right? Hurrah, right? Hurrah. Okay, we got Brandon Johnson and Paul Sanchez, right? Or Paul Vallis. Am I saying that right, Vallis? They are the two top picks for the mayoral candidacy in Chicago. Now, Lori Lightfoot has been presiding over Chicago for the past number of years, and as a result, you understand what I'm saying? Chicago is absolutely the worst city to be living in America. It is the most violent city in America. It has the most deaths in America per capita, and it is extremely violent. I just sit up here and told y'all about the city of Chicago and why it's so violent up there, why they passed that Safety Act. There are numerous ley lines that intersect through the city of Chicago. What I'm saying is that there are massive portals over the city of Chicago where lots of demonic entities are entering into this reality via Chicago. So there's no reason why, no mistake or mystery why they have the Safety Act in effect right now. Now, Lori Lightfoot was in control out there in Chicago during the whole pandemic. And everything that's going on in Chicago is a result of her negligence as one, a leader, and two, as a, you know what I mean, as a person who was trusted with the responsibility to preside in a mayoral position over Chicago, right? And this just goes to show that every city in this country, Democratic ran city, that has not only black people, but as a black woman as its leader or its mayor, they are chief of police failing, mayor failing, right? Get Lori up out of there. She ain't doing nothing anyway. Mind you, Lori's being allowed to do what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Lori Lightfoot, if I'm not mistaken, she's Delta Theta Sigma. But we got this new guy, Brandon Johnson, right? Black guy out of Chicago. He's from Elgin, Illinois. Listen, he's boule, I'm sure. I will almost be willing to put money that Brandon Johnson is a part of the Divine Nine, and I'm going to say he's probably Alpha Phi Alpha, maybe Kappa Alpha Psi. Most of these guys from Alpha Phi Alpha and Kappa Alpha Psi, they get into politics, they get into law. You know what I'm saying? They get in that other areas like entertainment and sports, but mainly when you see guys from Kappa Alpha Psi and Alpha Phi Alpha, they tend to go into politics, right? Or they tend to go into media or a combination of the two. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do you see Kappa Alpha Psi guys going into entertainment as well as Alpha Phi Alpha, but there are exceptions to the rule. Case in point, Chadwick Boseman was Alpha Phi Alpha. Rest in the essence to the brother. So Lori Lightfoot's out of there. Now, what is the future of Chicago? It kind of at this point don't really matter who wins the mayorship in Chicago. The Safety Act is set into place. I highly doubt whoever's coming in, whether it be Paul Vallis or Brandon Johnson, I don't think they're going to get away with or dispel the Safety Act. I would go as far as to say that they're even going to exacerbate and encourage it and take it to new levels. Now this guy, right, Brandon Johnson, has been an advocate for defunding the police. He's been an advocate for making prostitution legal. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this guy, Brandon Johnson. What I'm saying is, don't be just voting for people because they're black. they might not necessarily have the collective of black people's best interests at heart or in mind. Now, considering that most of these people are part of the Divine Nine, they're compromised off top, too, which means they could possibly very well be an agent provocateur. Now, y'all look into who Lori Lightfoot was funded by when she was running for mayor. Y'all look at who she's been supported and who's been supporting her through her whole mayoralship, right? But 61% of people in the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois collectively have agreed that they no longer would like to have Lori Lightfoot presiding over the city of Chicago as the mayor. She has utterly failed. If you look at any Democratic leader in her position or in any position of authority all across America, they're failing. Their cities are failing. All the cities, and this ain't me digging on my black brothers and sisters, this is facts. Every city that you look in America that is democratically ran, they're failing. Chicago, Detroit, New York, LA, Louisiana, Atlanta, Memphis. Do I gotta keep going? Before we start to see a pattern here, man. So, man, shout out to my brother, Mr. O. When he see this video, he gonna know why I said that. Make sure y'all tap in with us. We going in live in about 35 minutes, 45 minutes. We're gonna have my brother Kirk Shanae on the show tonight. We're gonna be chopping up some heavy game, man. So make sure y'all tap in, walk with us, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and enjoy the show tonight. Hey.
It's different.
Stacks with the facts. E&E. Stimulus package. Let's go. I'm from that nutty north. Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon? Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon? Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. What you fuck niggas know about the north side? North side till I die, got a lot of pride. P Street where I saw my first homicide. So if you work at the Dutchess for $1.05. What you fuck niggas know about Big City? Sound Cone, get a slushy for $1.50. Being used egg rolls best in the city. Big Daddy's had the freshest gear in the city. Stacks with the facts, ain't nobody fucking with me. Grown folks was a poppin' club in the city. Philly Grill had the best drinks in the city. Chef place closed down cause they drinks were shitty. Got love for the east side, love for the south side. Got love for the west side too. But I'm from up north where we get money and slide through your hood like it's a drive-through. Walk through your hood, not just drive through. Any hood I'm good, I'm that fly dude. All these bitches wanna kick it like Ryu. In my DL, kissy face, hi boo. If you from up north, rep that shit. Say it real loud with your chest, nigga. No NBA, no EA Sports, but I still ball on the best nigga. North, Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon? Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon? Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Brooklyn Mall was the best one we ever had. That's where I caught the patent leather Jordan 11s at. That's where I caught my first herringbone chain at. That's where I saw my first stone of cocaine at. Give me a beat, I'm a propane at. Mifflin Middle's where I learned to spit flames at. P Street where I really sold cane at. One of the reasons why the street is really named that. Straight facts, I ain't never gotta lie to ya. North side pride, gotta keep it live for ya. My crip niggas dark blue like they play for Hoyas. My blood niggas down move like the Massa Wars. Can't forget about Genesee Avenue. That's where a nigga made dividends revenue. Murder Street, Miss Enos Jerk Barbecue. Island Vibes, Windsor and Cleveland Avenue. Caddy Corner, across the street, Tom's Corner Store. Just one thing, Windsor Terrace famous for. Can't forget about D&J's 4th and 8th. Agent's crib cooking up 4 ways and 8. On my north side, niggas, yeah, we really great. Name a better side of town, I sit and wait. On your other side of towns, y'all win away. On your other side of towns, y'all win away. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland, having number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, is ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, Joyce, and the noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland Avenue. and number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North, all my Northsiders ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mock, New Jack, Joyce, and Danoon. Can't forget about Peach Street and Nail Block 2, cause they some goons.